Welcome to phase 3. We're in the final stretch. We'll make it home soon. I wonder what the first thing I'm gonna eat when I'm done is. It's probably gonna be some of that tempeh that I bought at the store, but I never got to eat. So the only difference is, my necklace just fell off. So I'm still taking the Optimize. I'm still taking the Power Grains. Oh, I think I'm still taking the Soothe. I'm just now taking something called Revitalize at the same time as I take the Optimize. I'm no longer taking the Lemon Detox, which is heartbreaking because I really liked it, but whatever. I really wish I could talk and do my makeup at the same time. So who's the big dog now? My mom was actually missing some supplements and I happen to have some extra in my little pouch, so yeah. I kind of have my entire life together. I don't want to seem like a crazy person talking to myself though, so because I'm at work and it's like my prep period, so nobody's here. But I had to say, like, I don't know why. First of all, I've been brushing my teeth more often than I normally do, because normally I would only brush, like, this is gross, but once a day. I would brush in the morning, and then screw it the rest of the day. But lately I've been brushing, like, pretty much after every meal. I, like, have bad breath. And I never really did, and now I do. I don't know if it's because my mouth is dry, because all I'm drinking is this, like, salty water. And I'm just, like, really hungry. Apparently phase 3, we're allowed to have things like quinoa and sweet potato and lentils and stuff like that, which I don't... Clearly, I'm not brushed up on what I can have. And apparently we can have those things for snacks. I'm really not clear on, like, what the difference is between phase 2 and phase 3. I am so confused, and I'm trying to be, like, a good source of information here, but I'm completely failing at that. I just eat what the book tells me to. But that's cool, because I'm starving. It's 10:30. And I'm really hungry. I had breakfast. I had my fruit salad for breakfast. And you'll never guess what I'm having for lunch. So I guess this teacher that I'm subbing for currently, she doesn't have to come in on Wednesdays. So tomorrow, I'm staying the fuck home. Hell yeah. Because I'm teaching life skills, I'm in the room that has, like, an oven and a stove and a refrigerator. So they had a student come in and do some cooking while I was teaching, and they were cooking homemade mac and cheese. And I haven't had homemade mac and cheese in, well, over a year, because I don't eat dairy anymore, and it just smelled so freaking good. I mean, my stomach hurts just thinking about it, right? But, oh man, I got chills just thinking about it. Or maybe it's because it's freezing. I have to run home. It's really oh my god, I'm dyslexic. So I looked at my clock and it says 2:22. I thought it said 2:55 and I was like, well, shit, I don't have time to change. I gotta turn right back around and go to the middle school. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take my power greens. I keep saying microgreens. It's a microgreen salad is what I eat every day, and the power greens are the green powder. I might mix up those two terms a lot, and I'm sorry about that. This guy is about to fucking kill somebody. So yeah, it's supposed to snow tomorrow, and I'm gonna be working from home, and I don't have any games tomorrow to film. There's no games on Wednesdays, so that's kind of cool too. I got a lot of stuff to do, so I'm finally gonna be able to get some of that done, or I'm just gonna take the whole fucking day off and just do my own thing. Is my makeup running? I noticed in my last vlog that, look at that. That's how cold it is out. My fingers are shriveling because it's so cold. And they're dry. I literally have witch hands right now. But I noticed in yesterday's vlog, after I got out of work, my makeup was everywhere. It looked like a freaking raccoon. Looked like a raccoon, dude. My stomach is in a lot of pain again. But also, now that I think about it, it's pretty normal. It's pretty standard for me to my stomach is always upset. Not that it always hurts, but it does a lot, and it's always making insane sounds I'm starving when I'm not. It's my stomach digests very loudly. So I'm really starting to think that I have some for real food sensitivities that I just can't pinpoint. It's getting upset after lunch. Could it be the spinach? Could it be the dressing? Or the cucumbers? Because those are the three things that I have in my salad. I have spinach, I have the dressing, and I have the cucumbers. And I love all three of those things, so that's pretty screwed up if I have to cut either of those to make this stop. Do not look at me, do not look at me. Kind of slept like shit last night. I didn't have any dreams last night. I didn't get a ton of sleep. I don't know, I think I got 5 hours. Not a lot of time to get my dreams in. Hey. I wish I took more video of me cooking my my dinner. I ended up cooking it because it turns out I can put tempeh in pretty much all the alternative meals, which is really cool, and it was good. I had the buffalo flavored tempeh, and I threw it in with in a wok with the rest of the sauteed vegetables, and it was pretty good, considering I cooked it. But I forgot all my supplements to eat them. So now I have to wait until 8 o'clock to do that. I'm so stupid. I've been kind of a dumbass today, but, you know, it's just one of those days where you're just stupid all over the place. So yeah, it's surprisingly, I guess this should be surprising. But you would think, because the diet gets more intense as, you know, the month progresses, you would think it would get harder, but really it gets easier because you learn how to, like, navigate the recipes, and you learn how to read the book, and you learn, you know, what you can and can't do. I mean, and I've been a lot, like, easier on myself, because, you know, that's how I usually am. When I first start something and I'm challenging myself, I usually go, like, feet first into it, but usually by the end of the things that I challenge myself to do, I'm like, whatever, fuck it. But yeah, I'm glad I got to have tempeh tonight, because that was really, really good, and it really made the dish, like, bearable. The recipe called for broccoli, carrots, zucchini, and peppers. I did, like, half of the peppers and zucchini required and filled that with more carrots and broccoli. I hope that finger graph made sense. I think you can kind of cheat around like that. I'd like to think so. I just can't believe I cooked that. I cooked it in coconut oil. That was my mom's recommendation. Tonight she had more miso soup. She's really into that. The hearty miso soup. And you know what? I'm really into it too. It's pretty good. But I do wish I took my mom's advice and made, like, more than one serving at a time. I mean, I feel like that's pretty common sense for someone who normally cooks, but not for my dumb ass. I burnt the garlic, but that didn't really seem to matter. You know, cooking's cool. I wish I filmed it. You can see how much I was improvising. So yeah, that dish was called the garlic vegetable stir fry. If you want to see it in the recipes. We'll see what tomorrow brings, because me and Mom will both be home, so there might be some cooking happening, or maybe we'll just be lazy. Who knows? So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, or night.